have 9-day trip. Let me tell you something. When you see 9-day on your roster, money, money, money. What's up, angels? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. If it's your first time, I hope it won't be your last. My name is Liz. Welcome to my channel. Hit subscribe and join the family. Today's video is all about rosters. I get questions all the time like, how many times a week do you fly? How many days off do you have? You're never in London. You're always traveling. Da 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 da. If only you knew. If only you knew. I'm gonna break down everything for you in this video. It's gonna be full of information. Make sure you stay till the end. Every single thing about rosters, the way it works, the trip lengths and everything. Especially right now, the video is going to be very useful because it's the recruitment process. There's a lot of things going on right now. A lot of people are applying to become cabin crew. Some of you have already had their assessment day. Some of you are waiting to have it. Some of you are waiting for start dates. Some of you are waiting for the training as well. So this video is just going to prep you mentally on what to expect and how busy your schedule can be. Once you become cabin crew, your whole life changes. That's a fact. You said you wanted to fly, you said you wanted to travel the world, you're gonna be served. But before we start the video, I want to do a big shout out to Luisa Jewelry for sponsoring today's video, because your girl is now sponsored. 2022, we are booked and busy. Thank you, Luisa, for sending me beautiful pieces of jewelry. They sent me 5 pieces of jewelry, gold jewelry. If you know me, you know I love my gold jewelry. I'm team gold all day, every day. I'm obsessed. Come closer, come closer, come closer. Stop. Damn, girl. Okay, I see you. Clear skin, new hairstyle, new earrings. This look is a vibe. Everything will be in the description box. I have a personalized link just for you where you can get up to 40% off. I said 40, and Valentine's Day is around the corner. If you know, you know. I'm just saying, this is the perfect gift for your loved ones, yourself. Perfect for your girlfriend, your wife, your sister, your best friend, your cousin, whoever you want. Just give them 40% on Liz. Those little bags are the cutest. Luisa also offers matching pieces and fast international delivery. Those pieces are really elegant and high quality. Jewelries really make me feel more feminine. It just makes the final look complete. Okay, girl, outfit change. I see you. Orange is really my color, so it was only right for me to pick up orange earrings. This look is giving summer vibes. I'm ready for my next flight. What about you? It's really, really nice. Thank you so much, Luisa, for sponsoring again today's video. We are going to go through together to all my 2021 rosters up to now. We're going to start from January 2021 up to now. All the destinations I've been in, everywhere, all the cities, all the countries I've done. We are going to go through everything and count how many cities and countries I've been within the last 12 months. Okay. Let's talk about trip lengths for you guys to understand exactly what I'm talking about. So there is different type of length. Every destination is different. The further the destination, the more days off you will have, okay? Just for your body to, you know, to readapt and everything, for you to get back to the normal time zone, for your body to rest as well. So the further the destination, the more days off, okay? Everything that I'm about to say, I'm going to keep it very simple for you guys to understand. The easiest duty that you may have is called a there and back. There and back simply means you're going there and you're coming back. That's what it means. So basically, it's like a London to Barcelona, Barcelona to London the same day, job done. You're going home the same day, done. The second one that you can have is a 2-day trip, which is just a nice stop. So for example, day 1 is London to Barcelona, day 2 is Barcelona to London, job done. That's it. The third trip length that you may have, it's a 3-day trip. When you have a 3-day trip, okay, now we're talking. A 3-day trip is a long haul. Anything below 3 days is a short haul or a mid haul. 3-day trip, now you're international, okay? This is long haul. However, 3-day trip does not mean you're spending 3 days in that destination. If you get a 3-day trip to New York, that doesn't mean that you're in New York for 3 days, okay? A 3-day trip is 1 night. You report, you start your duty in London, you fly, you spend 1 night over there. By the time you come back to London, it's going to be 3rd day. I don't want to make it too complicated, but just remember, 3 days is only 1 night, okay? You may have 4-day trip. These are the destinations such as Los Angeles, Las Vegas and stuff like that. You know, the further the better. If you have a full day trip, you're spending 2 nights. Usually you're spending 2 nights, okay? And then it goes on and on. You can have a 5-day trip, you can have 6-day trip, you can have 7-day, you can have 9-day trip. Let me tell you something. When you see 9-day on your roster, it's lit. So these were basically very quickly the different trip lengths that you may have, okay? So let's start with January 2021. I have a full list, like I came prepared, like your girl is prepared for this video. So January 2021, where did we go? My first destination of 2021 was actually Hong Kong. We went to China. Oh my god, okay, that was a there and back. Okay, let me explain. This one was a very special duty, okay? So I went to Hong Kong and I came back to London the next day. We literally spent 29 hours on a plane. This is it was a very special duty. As you may or may not know, 2021, you know, if you're from the UK, obviously you know, but January 2021, we were in tier 4. We were in full lockdown, meaning the majority of the airline was at home, the majority of the crew were at home. But I ended up being one of the main crew who actually worked throughout the whole pandemic. Like I worked the whole 2021. When the crew were at home, I was flying. Baby girl was flying. I flew the whole 2021. So by the grace of God, I've never gone sick. I've never caught COVID. I never had to isolate. I never had to self-quarantine. I've never had any symptoms, nothing. And I was flying. God knows I was flying. 2021, I was flying. So I was one of the main crew, and one of the duty that we had for Hong Kong, for China particularly, we had to bring back so much equipment for the NHS. We had to bring back masks and stuff. We had to bring back, so like, it was literally cargo flight. So I did. Day 1 was London to China. Day 2 basically was China to London, but we did not leave the plane. We did not leave that plane between the time that we started our duty in London and by the time we came back to London the next day. We did not leave that plane. It was literally it was an empty flight though, don't get me wrong. There was no passengers. It was an empty flight, but we did not leave that plane. Would you be able, oh my god, just the thought of it is giving me a headache. Would you be able to do 29 hours on a plane? Yeah, no. It was, oh my god, it was long. It wasn't hard, don't get me wrong, it was not hard, but it was long. Oh my god. It was long. All we did was sleep, food, watch a movie. That's it. 29 hours. That's it. Literally. So we went to Hong Kong, okay? I had the 3-day Abuja. I went to Nigeria. I had the 3-day Dallas. I went to the States. I had a block of 5-day annual leave, okay? I had 5-day non-op. Okay, let me explain. Stay with me. You will get what we call available days, right? It's a day that means basically you're reserved. You don't know yet if you're going to be used, but it's a day that basically means that you can be used for anything, or you might get a day off if you don't get used. So you might get used for a flight, or you might not, and you might end up with the day off. If you end up with an extra day off, then it's called a non-op, basically, because you haven't been used. So in January, I did have 5 non-op, and I had 13 days off. January was dry, but hey, every industry is dry in January anyway. Retail, aviation, whatever, January is dry anyway. I had so much time off in January, like this is crazy. February 2021, we went to, and I say we because you're with me on this journey, you know that, right? So February 2021, we went to Miami. It was a 3-day. I was probably living my best life as usual. We had a 3-day Islamabad. Your girl went to Pakistan. Pakistan was good, you know. It was my first time in Pakistan, and unfortunately, as far as I remember, it was a hotel confinement, so I couldn't leave the hotel. But oh my, the hotel was beautiful. Then we had a 3-day JFK. So we went to New York. If you are my day 1, then you know that this trip, it was a very special trip to me because I have actually used this trip to make my first YouTube video. If you haven't seen the vlog, go watch it. If you are a day one, comment below day one, because I know it's you, right? Then we had a 4-day San Francisco. Again, everything was vlogged. This is on my channel as well. I've made a vlog about it. We went to San Francisco. It was a cool vlog as well. Then I had 2 non-op, meaning I didn't get used, right? And then I had 14 days off. When I say that I have 14 days off, it does not mean that it's a block of 14 days, okay, altogether. It's just blocks of days off. It is not a 14-day block, okay? The days are spread out throughout the month. It might be blocks of 3-day, 4-day blocks of days off, 5-day blocks of days off, whatever, but they are spread, okay? It is not one big block of days off, no, just to make sure. Let me tie this hair quickly. Okay, so March 2021, where did we go? Again, oh my god, again, I had a Hong Kong there and back. I slept the next 48 hours after this trip. I was gone. Like, no, I was gone. I think on this one, actually, we brought back passengers. So like London to Hong Kong, there was no one. Do you know what? It was actually fun because it was just crew. So it felt like we're on the private jet. It was like everything that was loaded was just food and crew. That's it. And then I think on the return on that one, we brought back the passengers from China to London. In March, I had Edinburgh night stop. So meaning that was a 2-day, right? Day 1 was just London to Edinburgh, and then day 2 was Edinburgh to London. But then it went into a 3-day Miami. So that means it was a 5-day block. Okay, so day 1 went to Edinburgh, day 2 came back to London, and then day 3 I went to Miami for a 3-day trip. And then this one as well, it was during spring break. I've made a video about it. It's on my channel. Go watch it. We had so much fun. It was such a good trip. Then in March we had the Maldives. Baby girl went to the Maldives. Oh my god. Do you know what? This one I was so ready to vlog. I had everything ready. I had my equipment. I was prepared. When I tell you, I don't know what enemy of progress was on that trip that I could not vlog, because that trip was that's a story time for another day. There was a storm. It was stormy. Oh my god. No, basically nothing went according to plan, so I couldn't make a vlog about it. But baby girl went to the Maldives and it was lit. It was amazing. Then I had airport standby. Okay, I had 1 day of airport standby, but I did not get used. So airport standby, personally, I like it. I don't mind having it. Airport standby basically means you're waiting for your phone to ring. If the phone rings, so let's say you have airport standby from 12 p.m. until 6 p.m., right? 6 hours. Let's say 6 hours airport standby. You are at the airport, you just clock in so they know that you're here. And basically all you do, you're just waiting for your phone to ring. If your phone rings within the 6 hours, it basically means that they have a flight for you. It means let's go, come on. If that phone doesn't ring by the end of your duty, if by 6 p.m. your phone did not ring, you go home. You just go home. You've just been pegged doing absolutely nothing. When you are on airport standby, you're free to do whatever you want, okay? You are free. If you want to sleep, there's rooms for that. We have a whole area to sleep, to rest, to watch TV or whatever. You can sleep, you can watch Netflix, you can eat, you can be on the phone. You are allowed to do whatever you need to do to kill time, okay? It's up to you, as long as you stay in the facility of the airport. The only thing is just have your phone on you. That's all they're asking. Me personally, airport standby, I don't mind doing it because, you know, you can always bump into crew that you know. Like, it's easy for me. But if you commute, they don't like it. Commuters, they don't like. If you live far from Heathrow, they don't like it, because if you're coming from far and you didn't get used, it's a waste of time for them. So it's like, imagine if you live in Manchester and you drive from Manchester to London, like you put petrol and stuff just to do airport standby and not get used. It's a waste. And go home the same day to Manchester, drive back 4 hours again. It's such a waste. So if you live far, you're not gonna like airport standby. I'm telling you now, you're not gonna like it. But to me, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So this is what I had. And then I had a 3-day home standby. So home standby is a little bit the same as airport standby. It's just that you're on standby but at home, okay? If you don't get used, you're not getting paid. That's the difference. Airport standby, if you don't get used, you're still getting paid. Home standby, if you don't get used, you're not getting paid because you're at home. And it's the same thing. You're just waiting. You do whatever you want. You're at home. You do your life. Like, literally, you do your life. But if the phone rings, you must pick up that phone. Okay, I don't want to stress it too much, but make sure you pick up that phone call. Do not miss the call. So I had 3-day home standby where I did not get used, so you know, it went into days off. And then I had 13 days off, and then I had 2 non-ups, meaning I had 2 availables but I did not get used. Again, just to say something, remember that we are in a pandemic. There's a lot of destinations and countries that we are up to today. There's still a lot of countries and destinations that we cannot fly to because the borders are just restricted to the UK. So there was so much stuff going on in the industry. Oh my god, it was so hard for them to plan. When I mean them, I mean scheduling. Like, it was so hard for them to plan accordingly, like to plan properly, because things kept getting cancelled. You know, things kept changing overnight. One day you can go there, one day you can't go there, one day it's cancelled, one day the borders are closing. Like, it was so hard. So we had a high amount in 2021. We really had a high amount of available days. Usually you would never get that much, but 2021 we had a high amount of availables and none of where we didn't even get used. So that was my March roster. April roster was very straightforward. April, I've only had one destination. I've had Dallas. I've had a 3-day Dallas 3 times in April, back to back. That's all I had in April. I've had 3-day home standby, but I did not get used. I've had a 5-day block of annual leave, and then I had 2 non-up where I did not get used, and 11 days off in April. The month of May, I've had a Devon back to Glasgow, so a quick one to Glasgow. I had 1 Devon back to Stockholm in Sweden. This time I had a 4-day Hong Kong, so I actually went into the country. I believe it was a room confinement, so I did not leave my room, but we had a 4-day Hong Kong. We've had as well a 3-day Boston. Oh yeah, remember Boston? That's where I bought my MacBook Pro. Because let me tell you something, this is something for you to know. When you crew, you have this benefit of, you are allowed to, especially the US, you're allowed to order whatever you want and have it delivered to the hotel. So if you need anything like an iPhone or something, like I bought a whole MacBook Pro online on Apple, and then I got it delivered at the hotel in Boston. They kept it. Make sure you just give them a call, make sure that you have an order coming in, and they'll be like, yeah, that's fine, we got you. Literally, that's what they say. And then you get to Boston, and then yeah, you just pick up your order. It's a bit risky because obviously anything can happen. Your flight can get cancelled and anything, but I've never had any issue doing that. I always order in the States and get it delivered to the hotel. It's so cool. It's so cool, man. I had a 5-day block of annual leave. I had 6 non-up, meaning I did not get used 6 times. I had 6 opportunities to get used. I did not get used once. And then I had 11 days off, okay, spread out during that month. The month of June 2021, okay, June was way busier. We had a Devon back to Glasgow into a 3-day Washington. Okay, so that was a 4-day block. Day 1 was just Glasgow, and then day 2 was Washington, and then, you know, so 3-day Washington. And then I had a home standby, but actually I got cold. Oh my god, I remember this one. Oh, let me tell you what happened. So they never used me whenever they have the opportunity to. I really thought I was on home standby, right? So I was at home. I really said to myself, they're not gonna call me. They never use me. I ain't going anywhere today. Tell me why. The day I don't pack, the day I don't do any prep, is the day I got called for a flight. And when you get called, you have 2 hours notice. So as soon as you get the call, you have 2 hours on the dot. By the time you hang up the phone, you have 2 hours to make it to the airport. You have 2 hours to make it. I got called for a flight to go to Nigeria, and I was, oh my god, the way I was panicking for that flight. Never again, never again. I was like, that was me. I swear to you, that was me. Never again. Anyway, moving on. We went in June. We went to JFK. We went to New York. So it was a 3-day trip to JFK. We had a Devon back to Napoli. We had a Devon back to Malaga. We had 2-day Tel Aviv. We went to Israel. It was a night stop. So day 1, London to Tel Aviv. Day 2, Tel Aviv to London. It was a room confinement, so I did not do much. And then we had a 3-day. June was pretty busy, I'm not gonna lie. So it was a 3-day Dallas. I had 2-day annual leave, 2-day non-op where they did not use me, and then I had 11 days off in June. I believe the minimum days off is 10 that you have in 1 month. So July, oh my god, so Dallas was at the end of June, but it went into July, so I started July with Dallas again. Then I had a there and back to Nice, I had a there and back to Stockholm, I had a there and back to Palma in Spain. I had, oh my god, I remember this one as well. I had an airport standby. Oh my god, story time for you. No, I need to tell you about this one. I'll never forget. I'll never forget. I had a airport standby, okay? And it was, oh my god, I'll never forget. It was an early airport standby, from 5 a.m. until 1 p.m. airport standby. So me, I always end up in two situations, I promise you. Me, every time I have an early flight, especially airport standby, super early, like 5 a.m. airport standby. This is between you and me, okay? Don't say that to anybody. What I do is I clock in. I usually come with no makeup. No makeup. We have a specific area for ladies to do their makeup, like full mirrors and stuff to do their makeup. I did like a 5-10 minutes makeup, and then usually when it's that early, I just go back to bed. Like I sleep straight away. It's 5 a.m. Baby girl is tired. I'm going to sleep, okay? I went to sleep. I went into the rest area, you know, there was no one, and I'm so happy and excited because I'm about to sleep. Baby girl is always excited when it's time to sleep. Tell me why. I swear to you, this is exactly the way it happened. As soon as I touched down, as soon as my head touched the pillow, I get called for a flight. That day, oh my god, I wanted to cry my eyes out. It was like, no. Just the thought of it is like, I probably did like a 15-minute standby, and then I got called. I was so angry. I was so angry to get caught. Anyway, I went to China in Greece. I had a there and back in Greece. That day I wasn't having it, oh my god. And then anyway, moving on, July, I had Ibiza, there and back. Damn, July was busy. I had a 3-day Nigeria, so I had a 3-day Abuja. And then I had the Ibiza there and back into a 3-day Washington, and then I had Glasgow there and back. Wow, July was busy, oh my god. And then I had 2 home standby where I did not get called, typical 4-day annual leave, and then 10 days off in July. August, we've had a there and back to Dubrovnik, we've had a there and back to Gibraltar, we had a there and back to Belfast, we've had a 4-day San Francisco, there and back to Palma, 3-day to Dubai. I've had a airport standby where actually I got cold. It was a 5-day block, so I've done 1 day of airport standby where I did not get used, but then after that I got a 4-day trip to Bermuda. Baby girl went into the Caribbean for the first time, and then I had 1 single non-op, and then 15 days off, but it was mixed with unpaid leave. Okay, I took some unpaid leave. Moving on to September 2021. September, we went to Malaga there and back. We went to Hamburg there and back, into a 3-day Lagos, so that was a 4-day block. Okay, we've had a Venice there and back, Oslo there and back, Milan, nice stop. Oh my god, that trip was amazing. The trip was so good. The food, oh my god, Italian food slaps. And then I had Tenerife there and back, Lisbon there and back, Athens there and back, and 16 days off in September, mixed with unpaid leave. Wow. Moving on to October, I've had a 4-day Riyadh. I've had 2 days of recurrent. Recurrent is basically your exams that you will have to do every single year for you to renew your license, just to make sure that you are still able to hold that license to fly. Whatever you're gonna have to do in training, basically you're gonna have to do this every single year, basically, just to renew the license. So that's what I had in October. And then I had a Lanzarote there and back. I had Palma there and back. I've had a 3-day to Dubai. This is where I've done my videos, a day in my life. Very popular. You guys loved it. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't watched it, go watch it. I've had a day and back to Bologna, 3-day to Toronto, and 4-day Barbados. Okay, I've had a 4-day Barbados because of the COVID test that we had to do the day before, but it was a 4-day block of Barbados, 1 home standby where I did not get used, and 11 days off. That was my October. Okay, so moving on to November 2021. You know what? November was probably my best first start ever. I've had a 4-day Maldives. I went back to the Maldives. Oh my god, there will be a video in due time about the Maldives because I have so much things to say. Maldives is expensive AF. Maldives will finish your, oh my god, no. I have so much things to say about the Maldives. The Maldives will finish your money, and when I say it will swallow your money. Oh my god. I'm going to do this video in due time. If I get another trip to Maldives by next month, I may vlog it as well. But oh my god, I have so much things to say about the Maldives. But I've had a 4-day trip. I've had a 4-day to LA. I've made a video, I've vlogged about it. It was such a good trip. If you haven't watched it, go watch that video as well. I've had a 5-day Nassau. Baby girl went to the Bahamas. It was an amazing trip as well. I don't know, by the time you see this video, maybe the vlog will be out, maybe it will be coming up next, but there's a vlog about the Bahamas that I did. It's coming out soon. Make sure you go watch it as well. The Bahamas, it was actually a 5-day trip to the Bahamas. And then I've had a 3-day Seattle. I've had a 3-day annual leave, 10 days off, 1 non-op, and then 2 Trump days. Okay, Trump days, that is actually something new that they did not do before. It's basically guaranteed days off. So if there's a specific date that you need during the year, like your birthday or wedding or whatever event that you need that specific days off, the company must give it to you basically upon availability. But basically it's a guaranteed days off that you will have. No discussion, they will give it to you. Okay. And December 2021, my Seattle flight went from November into December. It was at the end of November into December. Okay, I've had a 3-day GFK. Baby girl went back to New York. New York in December is the place to be to me. There's no better destination for Christmas than to be in New York. Argue with yourself. There's nothing that can top New York to me. There's absolutely no city. New York in December is top tier, period. So I've had a 3-day New York. I've had a 3-day to Baltimore. I've had a there and back to Valencia. I had a okay, that's a special one as well. I've had a 3-day Euro tour. What we call Euro tour, basically it's a European tour. So you're going to be flying up and down in Europe in a very short amount of time, but you're going to be flying a lot in a very small amount of time. So in that case, I've had a 3-day Euro tour, and within those 3 days I've basically had, I've had 8 flights to do. So I've had 8 flights in 3 days. I've had 9 stops in Aberdeen, in Paris. Baby girl went home. Oh my god, I was so happy. I've had a nice stop in Paris, and then I've had a there and back in Turin in Italy, and that was my 3-day Euro tour. Oh my god. I've had a 3-day to Lagos, which is home as well. Baby girl went home as well. I was so happy. I've had 3-day Lagos, and then I've had 3-day Houston. I've spent New Year's Eve. I was off for Christmas. Lucky me. Thank God for that. And then I did work for New Year's Eve. I was in the States. I've had 5-day annual leave in December and 10 days off. Finally, the month of January 2022. So I've had my Houston went into January because it was the 31st, right, of December, so it went into January. And then I've had, my January was pretty busy this year. I've had a Amsterdam there and back. Okay, I've had a 5-day Cape Town, and that was from availables. I remember this one. So I got used and it changed into a Cape Town. I was so happy. I've had a 4-day Amman, went to Jordan. It was a beautiful place. Oh my god. A nice stop in Cairo, which is a 2-day. So day 1 is just London to Cairo. Day 2 is Cairo to London. It's a quick one. And then a there and back to Glasgow, there and back to Aberdeen, and then 3-day to Abuja. 9 days off, 2 Trump days, which is, guaranteed days off, and 1 non-op in January only. Wow. This is a full recap of my 2021 up to now. These are all the destinations that I've had in 2021. As I said, I was one of the crew who was flying. Most of the crew were at home. I was flying. I was exposed, but I did not catch anything. I was fine. We are going to count now how many countries and cities. So after calculation, oh my god, it came out that we have been to 30 countries. Oh my god, 30 countries and 52 cities within the last 13 months, because I had included January 2022. So within the past 13 months, 52 cities and 30 countries for me. Wow, that's a wow to me. It's a wow knowing that we couldn't even fly wherever we wanted. Like, wow, this is actually a lot. Let me know in the comment section if you think this is a lot, or if you think that, you know, you thought we were flying. Well, actually, we were in the pandemic, as I said, so it was really reduced. But you know, normally rosters would get much more fuller than this. But yeah, this is basically my video. This is how many countries and destinations I've been to. This is how rosters work. If you guys want to separate videos on all the duty types, let me know in the comment section and I'll make it. I know this video might be a little lengthy, but yeah, this is it for today, guys. I hope you guys have appreciated today's video. Please don't forget that you have up to 40% off with my personalized link on Luisa to get some beautiful pieces of jewelry, you know, gold jewelry, silver jewelry, whatever, some drip, you know, to make it cute, you know. So once again, everything is in the description box. Do not miss the sale. I will see you guys in my next video. Until next time, guys, please stay safe.